Actualities about advances and acquiring cash. Regardless of whether you're hoping to make a vast costly buy or need to pay off a couple of little obligations, making only one installment, an advance might be the correct answer for you. Here are a few actualities about credits and obtaining cash. Can I apply for a credit? In the event that you are beyond 18 years old, a standard wage and are occupant in the UK, then you ought to have the capacity to apply for a new line of credit. Your choices will be significantly expanded in the event that you have a decent credit record. Banks will take a gander at your record of loan repayment to decide the amount of a hazard loaning cash to you would be. In the event that you have kept up at any rate with least installments on all advances and visas already taken out, then you shouldn't have anything to stress over. Sorts of credit. The kind of credit you apply for will rely upon the reason you need to get the cash. There are 4 primary sorts of advance. 1. Payday credit. As the name would propose, these are intended to see you through to your next payday in the event that you get yourself somewhat short. They by and large bring about an expansive rate of intrigue, so are best boned up all required funds when your wages come through. In case you're hoping to get around £80, £750 and pay it back soon, then this may be the best kind of advance for you. 2. Individual advance. Otherwise called unsecured credits, individual advances typically include holes of amongst £1,000 and £25,000. As they are unsecured, your home or different belonging are not at hazard in the event that you can't keep up the reimbursements. Be that as it may, on the off chance that you don't pay the cash in those days, you might be indicted. 3. Secured advance. In case you're hoping to obtain an expansive entirety of cash, then the bank will request some security. The advance is attached to something of significant worth, for example, your home, and the bank may repossess the thing in the event that you neglect to make the reimbursements. Financing costs for secured advances are regularly lower and they are by and large paid back over a more drawn-out time frame. 4. Obligation solidification. On the off chance that you have various advances and visas, then you may wish to take out an obligation union advance. This pays off all your old obligations and moves the money you owe into one place. It has the benefit of decreasing the level of intrigue you may some way or another need to pay, and means you just need to make one month-to-month reimbursement. An obligation solidification advance can likewise enhance your credit record. Where would I be able to get a credit? Certainties about advances and getting money. 1. Banks and building social orders. So as to acquire a lot of cash, you'll need to go to a bank or building society. You don't generally need a record with the bank you pick, so search for the best arrangement. 2. Credit organizations. The quantity of payday credit organizations around the nation is by all accounts expanding at a rate of bunches. These organizations have some expertise in littler credits that should be paid back immediately in the event that you would prefer not to wind up paying gigantic measures of intrigue. Credit organizations can without much of a stretch be discovered on the web, and there are high-road branches you can go into in the event that you want to do it face-to-face. 3. Credit unions. Credit unions are typically group construct associations that work in light of a not revenue-driven premise. Financing costs are generally very low, yet you need to end up noticeably apart before you can apply for a credit. 4. Advance sharks. Advance sharks are not enrolled in all things considered give credits unlawfully. Since they are not enlisted, they don't frequently play by an indistinguishable tenets from respectable organizations and can end up noticeably frightful and forceful with regards to reimbursements, and are best maintained a strategic distance from no matter what.